Yo, what's good? Got a quick trade recap. Took a loss today. Kind of bummed out about that, but what to do about that? Losses happen, but I don't know. I'm starting to feel like even more shit recently, but I don't know. Everything just feels like shit, bro. Ever since I came back from Sri Lanka, bro, it's like I haven't gotten back into like the regular like feeling. But anyways, so this was the loss. It was on GBP USD. The 4 hour was bullish, with the 1 hour being bearish at the time, closing below this low, and we never confirmed to the upside. Honestly, for me now, what I realize is that I feel like when the 1 hour and 4 hour are kind of like opposed to each other, I feel like it's better, because when that 1 hour is retracing in a opposite bias, it just like makes me feel like the 4 hours getting ready for a long extension to the upside. So that's why I was a bit more happy about that. We also had a 1 hour low, which was pretty close to the London low, and then this 1 hour for rally gap, which is also something else. So yeah, market opens between London high and London low. At this point, I was targeting for this low to get taken within this large London low, because this low got formed in. So I was like, yo, if you could take this out, then that would be pretty ideal. But we ended up actually taking the absolute low. So we come out, take this out, and then we have a nice reaction to the to the upside. We fill in the fair value gap completely, take out the 1 hour low, and we start having a reaction to the upside. So at this point, I'm thinking like, yo, this looks pretty good. We could look for one 5-minute confirmation to the upside. So we did have these fair value gaps stacked up on each other. Another fair value gap here, another fair value gap here. So yeah, we have a reaction, and then at this point, yo, this candle was huge. Like, it was all the way up here, and I was thinking of entering just off that, but we ended up not inversing this gap. But on my MetaTrader, it was like a clear thing. This is like right on like not inversing it, but on the MetaTrader it inversed like pretty nicely. So with that, I was looking for a continuation because I wasn't so sure. And I was also like, some emotion I felt was like I was a bit scared of like missing out. I felt like it was just gonna keep on ripping without me. But yeah, we end up retracing back into this fair value gap, this one here, and then also was looking for equilibrium to get hit on the 5-minute, but didn't really actually get properly hit. And then we have this 1 minute fair value gap, and I enter long off of this. Enter here, get filled up here. My risk reward was originally 1.25 for here, but then it kind of cooked it, so then I just put TP1 to here, and then so I'll just make it at break even at this point. And yeah, well, I get stopped out like soon after. Kind of bummed out about that, but yeah, this was a trade. We were in profit for a little bit, and then we just ended up getting stopped out. So yeah, why do I think that we got why do I think that I got stopped out? Well, reason number one is I feel like I should not have entered right into a fair value gap. I was like fairly confident that we were going to inverse this gap with this candle, but we didn't end up inversing it, which kind of led to which could have led to the loss. I was just thinking like I was going to get a better entry if I entered off of the continuation rather than waiting for the inversion here and then maybe looking for continuation. So maybe that's something I should have done. Also because the risk reward was kind of cooked, so that's why I was trying to get an entry down here. It would have been better if we could have formed like a high here and then form a low, and then form a like a up candle, down candle, form a high, and then enter long off the inversion of this gap. But we didn't. I should have probably looked at the signs of seeing that this candle was like respecting this fair value gap and this fair value gap, and we barely inversed this one. So what I should have done is probably just wait for this to get inversed fully, like prominently. On my MetaTrader it was prominent, this one it wasn't that prominent, so maybe I should have waited for that, and then just waited for all 3 of these gaps to get inversed before entering, and then looking for continuation if I wanted a better risk reward. So I think that's what I could have done better with this one, just not entering into a fair value gap. In my mind, what I was thinking was there was like this previous trade that I took, I remember from some time ago, and it was very similar to this one, where I entered into like, there was like 3 fair value gaps stacked on each other, and it was looking pretty good. And I think because of that, that's the reason I kind of took that trade. I don't know where it is. I think it's this one. Yeah, GBP. I'm like 99% sure it was this one. Yeah, so we had all these fair value gaps stacked up, and this was the 5-minute as well. So I was kind of thinking the same thing would happen. We would just keep on pushing through because we had continuation. We had like a nice area that got hit. So that's kind of why I thought that this was going to be the same thing. But what I realized is now you can't associate like the now moment to a past moment. Like I literally know that. I just don't know, bro. I just wasn't thinking straight, And then yeah, so we got stopped out, and then at this point I was kind of getting like really annoyed seeing that it was moving all the way back up, and I was like, bro, what the hell? Getting annoyed. The emotions were hitting, but didn't enter again. But I did see a potential entry on Euro USD. I did not enter on this one though, which is pretty good. Because that would have been another loss, and I probably would have crashed out again, So yeah, 4 hour was bearish on this one, closing inversing this gap here. 30-minute focus on the London high, and then targeting the London low. So we open between London high and London low, and then I'm looking for the London high to get taken. We end up coming here at 8:15, so I wasn't really trying to enter. I went on a run just to make sure that I wouldn't do any dumb shit like that again. So yeah, there's no break of structure here, so no point to enter, but we're going to stop out even if I did enter. So good thing I didn't enter. GBP JPY, this was just fucking around. I don't even know what was going on. This is getting a bit annoying because I was like, bro, does the market even know that it's open yet? Like, what are we doing, bro? It's so annoying, bro. Maybe I should just switch to futures or something. But yeah, 4 hours bullish on this, looking for the lows to get taken. We never ended up going to the low, so I didn't take anything. So what are some emotions I felt? Well, I felt pretty bummy after taking the loss. I was like, bro, why do I have to lose? Why do I have to lose? Is the world against me? Am I really, like, is it me against the world? And then I realized, like, bro, you're not the main character, bro. There's more people in this world, and you just have to stop playing the victim mentality. So I was like, it's like, shit, bro, I gotta lock in. And then I was thinking, like, yo, does my strategy not even work maybe? And I was like looking back at my trade journal, I was like, maybe it doesn't, bro. Like, I feel like some of these, like, the thing I don't know is, like, I feel like some of the losses are unnecessary losses just for me not following my plan. Like, in this point, this is when I was fully following my plan. Like, from here to here, I was, like, locked in, and I took way more wins than losses. So I think that's just what I need to do. Like, I swear, 3 of these losses are preventable, just losses that I didn't need to take. So if I just, like, freaking refocus, relock in, then I'll be able to take wins again. I just gotta be patient for the good setups, Because I feel like going into market open today, I was feeling like, bro, I wanna like end this week in positive. I don't want to end the week in negative, kind of thing like that. And that caused me to kind of want to take a trade, kind of want me to try making back what I lost. And that's like not the right mindset to have when going into the markets, So that is where I messed up, I would say. Yeah, what to learn, just remember that losses happen. Losses are something that happen. Accept the loss. Just expect that if I enter that I will lose money. So then that will prevent me from taking unnecessary trades. And yeah, it's just because in the back of my mind, I feel like I'm always hoping that I'll be able to take a win. I'll be able to, like, I'll get the notification that TP is hit. I won't get the notification that sloppy top, the stop loss would get hit, So that is definitely something I need to work on my expectations still. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I'll see you later. Goodbye.